Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to FindXYZ. If you are new to my channel, please kindly subscribe and share this video to at least 5 friends. And also drop in the comment section where you are watching us from. We are still on the road to WASSCE 2026. Let's try this question. The base area of a cylinder opened at the top is 154. We've been given the height of this cylinder to be 10 centimeters, and then we have been tasked to do 2 things. The first thing is to find the volume of the cylinder, and secondly, we have been tasked to find the total area of the material used in making this cylinder. We've been given pi to be 22/7. Let's begin. The first question is, what is a volume? Since we've been tasked to find a volume of a cylinder. Now, a volume is just a measure of a 3-dimensional space of an object. Basically, others also define volume as the capacity of a container or of an object. So, if we want to know the amount of fluid or liquid an object can hold, it means that you need to find the volume of that object. But this type of object that we are looking at is a cylinder with an opening at the top. Imagine that you have an ideal milk. You see the tin, it is the shape of a cylinder. Now, when you cut off the top, does it affect the amount of liquid the ideal milk can take? No. What are the things that we need to find the volume of this cylinder? Now, imagine that you have a coin stacked up. Depending on the number of coins that you have will determine how high you will go. So it means that the volume depends on the height as well. So it means that we are going to consider 2 things. First thing, we are going to consider the base area. And what is the base area? That is 154 centimeters squared. And because we want volume, we need to consider the height of the cylinder. What is the height? The height is giving us 10 centimeters. So it means that volume is equal to the base area times the height. And let's substitute. What is the base area? We have 154 centimeters squared times what is the height? 10 centimeters. So in all, 154 times 10 will give us 1540. This is squared. This is 1. It means that now we have centimeters cubed. So it means that the volume of this object, which is the cylinder, is 1540 centimeters cubed. That is the first part. The second part, we've been tasked to find the total area of the material used in making this cylinder. Now, mind you, this cylinder has an opening at the top. It means that there's no cover. When you take the ideal milk and there is an opening at the top, it means that this cylinder will have just one circular area, because the circular area at the top has been cut off. So it means that we are going to consider 2 things. The first one is the base area, and the second one is the curved side. What is the base area? The base area was given as 154 centimeters squared. Now, how do we find the curved side of this object? You realize that when we were young, we used to create cars using tins of milk, tins of tomatoes. We cut it open. You realize that when you cut it open, the curved area, or when you open it up, it forms a rectangle. You realize that wherever you cut it, that side is the height of the cylinder. But when you open it up, how do you find that length? You realize that that length was wrapped around the circular base. It means that the length is exactly the circumference of a circle. Because we know area of a rectangle is length times the breadth. We know the length is 2 pi r, which is similar to the circle because it was wrapped around the circle, times the height. This represents the curved side. But how do we find r? We were earlier given the area of the base, but we know that area of any circular object is equal to pi r squared. But what is the area of the circular base? 154 centimeters squared. Then what is pi? Pi was given us 22/7 times r squared. Then what can we do? Because we are looking for r, we can take the inverse of 22/7, and that will give us 7/22. We'll just flip it. So whatever I'll do to the right hand side, which is 7/22, I'll do the same thing to the left hand side. Then 7 divides 7, 22 also divides 22. Then we are left with 7 times 154 centimeters squared. But 154 centimeters squared can be expressed as 22 times 7. Isn't that amazing? So we have 22 times 7 centimeters squared is equal to r squared. Then 22 divides 22, and we are left with 7 times 7, which will give us 7 squared centimeters squared is equal to r squared. Then we take the square root of both sides. The square takes care of the square root, so we are left with 7 centimeters. So it means that the radius of the circular base is 7 centimeters. Then we can use that to find the curved side of this cylinder. So what we can do is that we know the curved side is 2 times pi. What is pi? Pi is 22/7 times the radius, which is 7, times the height of this cylinder, which was given as 10. Then 7 divides 7. Then we have 2 times 22. That will give us 44. 44 times 10. That will give us 440 centimeters squared. That is the area of the curved side. Then because we are looking for the total surface area of the cylinder, we have to put these two together, the base area and the curved side together to get the total area. The reason why we are using the base area only is that there is an opening at the top. It means that we don't have any material covering the top of this cylinder. So the total area is the base area plus the curved side. So what is the base area? The base area is 154 centimeters squared. And what is the curved side? That is also 440 centimeters squared. Let's put these two things together. What are we going to get? We are going to get 594 centimeters squared. That is the total area of a cylinder with an opening at the top. So it means that the total area of the material used in making this cylinder is 594 centimeters squared. That is all I have for you. If you found this helpful, kindly leave a comment, share this video to at least 5 friends, repost the video, share it on all your social media handles, and help promote FindXYZ. I'll be back with another one. I am out.